down to old time lows. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I'm gonna buy these alts cause they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I got my altcoins by the bag, emotionally attached. Throw them on my back, got my ledger on my neck. Buying all these shit coins, you can keep your Bitcoin. I am broke as hell, but I will never sell. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. Up all night on Binance, ask me for my financial advice, and if I'm nice, I'll tell you what to buy next. FOMO by the pump, panic sell the dump. I'll be holding bags cause I'm never missing my chance. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna ride my alts down to old time lows. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I'm gonna buy these alts cause they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Zilliqa and Icon, V-Chain, Verge, I can buy them on my iPhone. Yeah, I gotta have it, gotta have all the low stats. Buy an all-time high, to my surprise, I never go back. No more FUD, we've been through all that. Everybody knows that the tether is backed. Wish we could pump back up to those all-time highs. I wanna sell at the top this time. Gonna ride my alts down to all-time lows. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I'm gonna buy these alts cause they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more.
Hey, everybody, my name is Carlos Matos, and I am coming from New York City, New York. Let me tell you guys that I am so excited, I am so happy, I am really so thrilled to be right now sharing this amazing, glorious, super and exciting moment of my life with all of you guys. And let me tell you that we are really changing the world as we know it. The world is not anymore the way it used to be. No. People who said that this was going to be a con artist game, that this was going to be a scammer game. Hey, you gonna lose all your money? I'm telling him behind it, listen, this is real. No. That's a scam. We are coming, and we are coming in waves. We are starting, and we are going to actually go all over the world. My wife still doesn't believe in me. What am I gonna do? We are coming in waves. What? Hey. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone from around the world. This is Carlos Matos broadcasting live directly from the Bronx, New York, USA. What's up?
Az első osztályú 100%-os kolumbiai kokain, hölgyeim és uraim, diszkószar. Tiszta, mint a szűz.
Alright, we're good now. Sorry, I needed a good laugh this morning. I discovered that song a couple of months ago, and I was just like, it's so hilarious. Someone actually took the Carlos Matos song and actually turned it into a giant remix. How's everyone doing today? So, you know, as we start out every stream, we're going to identify our environment. So here on the daily, you can see it's pretty obvious. We are definitely making a lower high. If we go to our 4 hour, so we're good on the volume. Alright, we're good. So, you know, this was a telltale sign from yesterday. We were watching it on the regular MACD. The possibility of making a lower high. You know, we were just under critical resistance or our down sloping you know, resistance line. But this is actually a pretty good sign here, bullish wise for Bitcoin, because yes, we did drop down, we did make some bearish momentum, but look at this, you have a nice bullish divergence here. We're going to confirm this on the regular MACD, but this is a very good sign from a bullish standpoint. You have a nice bullish divergence. It's much lower levels of bearish momentum. Let's go to the 3 hour. Once again, you can see it. It looks very nice. Go down to the 2 hour. This is the reaction that we got from yesterday. Is this right here. But your money flow is still not even red here. Even when we're getting closer to the smaller time frames, we're still positive. You can see how nice we are. We're still looking just fine. Alright, so this is where This is the time frame that I've been recommending people to use. It's been on fire. Hey Tonka Nas, how you doing? In it to win it. Tobias, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're having a good Saturday morning. So the 1 hour, I'm not even joking, it has been incredibly accurate. So whether you're using Market Cipher or your regular MACD, I highly recommend to start using your 1 hour. Because if you're 4 hour and your daily are pointing bullish, that takes more time to change that. The way those are coded is that it's exactly what they sound like. This changes by the hour. It's the more short-term information. The daily takes hours and days full of information and then prints it on the screen. So when you're trying to get ahead and catch the move before it happens, I really like relying on the 1 hour. It's very accurate. And honestly, it's just been calling all the shots this week. It's literally one of my favorite time frames. So you can see here, you have your high, a lower high, and a lower high. We did pop up to the upside. But something I want you guys to look at is this right here. We want this to build because I'm going to show you this on the chart real quick. I actually have it circled from last night. Where do you see we're at right now? We are now entering this 10,450, 10,550 resistance box that I outlined yesterday. So for me to get bullish on Bitcoin, we need to get right above this circle. It's about 10,550, preferably 10,600. But if we can break above 10,550, this is your technical resistance. And the way you can tell is you want to look, I try to go over this every stream. You want to find touch points. So once again, I emphasize the bottom and the top of this box. So look here at the bottom. You have these 3 touch points right across the bottom. You have another one right there. You have 3 of them right through here. You have a wick down here. I don't think we have any others. No, we don't. And then you can see here across the top, you have almost a touch point there. You have a touch point up here. You have a touch point right there. You have a cluster of touch points all through here across the top. If you find an area where these touch points are cluttered and they're at a specific area, you're gonna know that area is going to be an area of significance. So, we outlined why we have the bottom and how we have it, and now we've outlined how we have the top of this box. You can see all the touch points across the top. So we're getting into this area. If we fail here, this is going to be the area I'm going to be looking to short, somewhere in here. But I'm going to wait for confirmation. And, well, what is confirmation? It's where we get back to this 1 hour. You want to watch your confirmation is when you start seeing the momentum fall off. So the way it looks now, it looks like this is confirmation to me that we are most likely going to fail on this bullish pump unless something drastic changes. So we're going to go confirm this with the MACD. Just want to check a lower time frame real quick. I want to make sure. Yeah, so the 30-minute looks good, but overall, it's not very downsloping, but you still have made a lower high. But you are definitely building, because you can see here you have your wave about the same height and then a much higher wave. Go to the 45-minute. Once again, I don't want to call this, I don't want to say this is done yet, because you can see we're still pointing to the sky. The white is still building up. Once you start seeing the white get over here, then you know it's like, hey, we're rounding this off. It's time to short. So let's be patient. Because here's the thing. If you risk shorting over here, now you could definitely start dollar cost averaging into a position right now. And it's something I'm definitely considering. But it is the weekend, so you have to have that little bit more side of caution, because the volume isn't going to be like it normally was. The books are not going to be as large as they were. And the price is going to be easily manipulatable. If I start a position today, I'm definitely not holding it into Monday. That's one of the lessons that I've learned. A lot of times retail can push it up on the weekend or push it down, and then the moment the work week starts and the institutional, the big trading desks are open, they pretty much go back to however they want it to go. So, but we're looking good right here. We have your bullish divergence. We're popping up to the upside. We're looking good. Fingers crossed. We're actually pumping right now. So this is why I was like, all right, let's sit back. Let's chill. Let's watch the price action. Let's see if we get confirmation of a lower high. Let's test the top of this box. Hey, Dad's Fawn, how you doing? How you doing? Sonda Bay, hope I said that right. How you doing? Hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. I won't lie, I don't know if you noticed in the Discord, and if you haven't joined already, wow, if you haven't, you can tell it's early. My coffee hasn't kicked in. If you haven't joined our Discord, we have an amazing community. We literally have a night shift with, I call them the people that live, you know, on the other side of the world. We have a very busy Discord board. So if you're on YouTube, it'll be in the description. If you're on Twitch, it'll be in the panels. But I highly recommend checking out our Discord channel. There's a lot of services, you know, like we have profit logs you can share. We have a technical analysis charts. If you like reading news articles, there's a news section. You can read them, you can post them. There's just a ton of stuff to do over there. I highly recommend checking it out. And I think we're pushing 200 members now, so it's not some small community. It's dramatically growing. All right, so we're pushing. Let's test 10,550. Yeah, you can tell we're struggling a little bit here. Let's see if this is just a temporary dip or if this is... So something we're going to look at real quick while we have a minute. We're going to look at this very quickly. I'll try to explain it as fast as I can because I don't want to miss this opportunity. Let's look at our long and shorts chart. Alright, so we're basically sitting above the 13 EMA on the 4-hour. You can tell we obviously had a dip from last night. You know, that was pretty predictable. Or from yesterday. So longs are dipping. It's insane though how well this actually plays out. I've learned you can actually look at correlations like with the blue wave or the MACD, and you can find when longs are generally going to sell off. It's very strange. I've started finding this correlation that you can literally do technical analysis on the long and short chart. It's very strange. It really is. I never would have believed you could have done this, but I've been doing some tests here and there, and it really is pointing to, I think you can do technical analysis to find when the longs or the shorts are going to come up. Alright, so the shorts look better than the longs do, obviously. I mean, we had a major dip yesterday, but not many have taken profit. I want this to be, I want to make this very clear. Do you see how they had a little bit of profit taking down here on that initial dip yesterday? But do you see how flat we are and they're rebuilding? This is actually not bad for Bitcoin. The reason is so when shorts are covering, they have to buy their positions back. So when they're buying, their shorts will go down in price, right? And as the shorts are going down like this, theoretically, the price of Bitcoin should be going up, you know, because they're buying their shares at market order or limit, however they want to close their order, but they're closing their short positions, so they're putting market, or they're putting buy orders back into the market. They're making the order book bigger through limit orders, more liquidity. So I want, this is actually very important, because I want you to see here how much we've climbed and no one is really taking profit, which is actually really shocking. So the thing is if the bulls can push the price up of Bitcoin and the shorts just keep rising, they're eventually going to get liquidated and it's going to be forced to go down. And that could just make the buying pressure that much more intense. Do you see the dramatic difference between the short chart here? And then if we go to the longs, see the longs definitely got liquidated yesterday. Do you see the bearish engulfing candle we had through here? And then you go back to the shorts, and it's just like they're still holding for some reason. They haven't taken profit. This is very important. So let's see how this plays out. This is either going to mean two things. They're getting greedy and they're going to be adding fuel to this bull run, or they know something's up and they're just going to keep piling on shorts and piling on shorts for the, when we actually get, if you know in Bitcoin, the price where we just, you know what I mean? Where the Bitcoin price plummets in value, and then they'll take profit. So maybe they know something we don't, but obviously we can't speculate on news. I mean, we can, but this is all trading is. We are speculating on future movement and what we could possibly expect or see happen. So, but it's very interesting. They have not taken any profit really. We had a $700 dip yesterday and no one really took profit. I mean, you had right in through here, but not really. It's not that. I mean, if we actually look at our price range tool, we only really went down about 1.5%. If you actually take it from the 3rd of this month, if we go from the 3rd of this month to now, they're up roughly 53% just since September started, really. So keep that in mind, guys. Hey, I hope I say your name right. I'd really apologize. Shailesh, let me know if I said that wrong. Thank you. Welcome from India. That's so awesome. Thank you for being here, everybody. S3V4R, welcome. Making sure I didn't miss anyone. Oh yeah, of course. Sarmasita, how you doing? So keep this in the back of your mind, guys. The shorts have not taken profit. So they're either going to get greedy and they're going to be getting liquidated if we keep moving back up, which is going to add more fuel to the buying pressure, or they know something we don't and they're just going to keep averaging up and the shorts are just going to keep rising until either the price falls or they just start to get it, until the price falls or they start getting massively liquidated. So let's go back to the price of Bitcoin. Current price is 10,500. So let's look at our moving averages. All right. You can see here, we're kind of hovering right at this EMA 13 right now. This 13. So this kind of confirms what we were already thinking. Our moving averages, we really have this 13 to worry about, and I'm not so worried about the 10 SMA, which is this red right here. And just for anyone that's new here, let's get rid of this real quick. So we're gonna go in order. Your yellow is your 13 EMA. Your purple or your pink, your pink right through here is your 34 EMA. Your Tron blue is your 100, and your purple is your 200. This light green is your 5 SMA, and your red is your 10 SMA. I use these for day trading and short-term price action. It's just something my mentor taught me to kind of keep with your EMAs. So it's just something I've always kind of kept around with me. So what this clarifies is if we break this box, if we break the top of this box and we break over these moving averages, it is generally very bullish when you're above all your moving averages. There's no reason to be extremely bearish when you're over all of your moving averages. So if we clear, we clear above 10,550, we should have a nice little pump theoretically. I think it'll speed up once we get above 10.6, but so this is generally a good sign. And I like this buying pressure that we had through here. Do you see this? Pretty much, I mean, we're about to we've ate that whole candle up, and now it looks like if we can turn this into a bullish engulfing candle, this will be massive, guys. It looks like we're about to start it. You can see it, we're building. Current price, 10,530. How you doing, Crypto Q? Bit Boss, how you doing? Yeah, that song again. I swear, it just keeps coming up somehow. 10,540. All right, let's break out of this resistance box. We're butting up right against it. Remember, this is what we're fighting right now. Right across the top of this box.
Let me tell you something about Coke.
Man, we're back to this one too.
Tell you, it's nice. It gives you a lot of pleasure. Do you know the feeling when you fuck on
Hey, you know you have a good chart here. You can see here. I haven't changed this box. I honestly just woke up. You can see we wicked right off the top of this box. So we have a good placement on our candle right now. But this is showing all the signs. Do you see this nice round here? Do you see this nice like rounded curvature that we're forming right through here? This is very good. It really looks like we could be forming a bullish engulfing candle if we can keep this up.
Do you know the feeling when you fuck on cocaine?
But this is a nice reaction we're getting off here. But once again, I want to bring this to your attention. We're above our 13 right now. Do you see it already? Do you see where we wicked off of? I highly recommend to you guys. I know a lot of people like, oh, the SMA, the smooth or the simple moving averages, they're crap. They don't do. I'm telling you, just use your 5 and 10, especially if you're trying to scalp trade. Use your EMAs. You know, I use the 13, the 34, the 100, and the 200. But I'm telling you, these 5 and 10 SMAs, they're deadly accurate. They're really good at finding the more close-term price action. I mean, you can see it here, even on the bottom. I mean, you can see where we actually was acting as support here. It was kind of holding us up here. I mean, I don't count these drastic wicks under it because you can see, obviously, they didn't last for long. All right, chat, we're above it, 10,556. All right, let's do this. We're already forming it. You can see it. Let's not have a fake out. All right, we're back under it, but it's all right. And you can see here, Market Cypher's kind of hitting this on the head right now. He's showing bullish divergence. This is looking very, very good. The 1 hour is key though here. Provolone? Oh yeah, dude. Crypto or Provolone. Yes, it is. It is the Chiefs Sunday. We're gonna whoop the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, Provolone, did you see? Did you hear the news this morning? Antonio Bryant. I think that was his name. Antonio Bryant he just was released by the Raiders. They just dumped him. He's officially released this morning. Antonio Brown. Or yeah, Brown, not Bryant. Sorry. Yeah, Antonio Brown was just released. Good catch. That's what I meant. It's early, man. But yeah, seriously. No offense if you're a Raiders fan. We accept everyone here. Yeah, I fixed my Chiefs jersey. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna have a Mahomes one up here pretty soon. If he has another good year this year, I'm already gonna frame his jersey. He's already a god in Kansas City. You bet the Pats pick him up? Yeah. Is it bad if I think the Browns are gonna go after him? Could you imagine having Odell Beckham Jr. and Antonio Brown on the same team? That would be insane. And then they have that, I can't think of that guy's name for the life of me. It's not Johnny Manziel. It's that other quarterback that kind of looks just like him, but I don't watch college sports that much, so it's hard for me to remember these new guys' names. Yeah, Baker Mayfield. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard a lot of reports he's going to be going to Cleveland, so... And you have to think about it. Cleveland, they probably have a really low cap for the simple reason that, I mean, they've been terrible for years. No one really wants to re-sign there until recently. But yeah, I agree. Give Tom Brady... Oh my god. It'd be like the year Tom Brady had that Dante Stallworth. They had Randy Moss. They basically went out and got all these old legendary receivers. It's going to be fun to watch. Alright, we wicked above it, guys. Let's see if we can hold this pressure or if we're going to reject it. On the closer time frames, we're still looking good. You can see where the bullish pressure or the momentum is, we're maintaining it. It looked like we were going to start making a lower high, and it's like, yeah, never mind, we're not. And then you can actually see here, Market Cipher B kind of hit this right on the head here. And once again, through this entire dump that we've had, I mean, because this is pretty critical. Through this entire dump, we seriously have maintained the money flow. It is still very much positive right now. I mean, we briefly went in the red right in here. I mean, very briefly, but it did not last long. There's green on the field too. Even though I have to say though, I know I love Jamal Charles, but man, I've always liked LaShawn McCoy. If he actually ends up being like a really big producer for Kansas City, I mean, that guy's going to be in the Hall of Fame. I'll probably buy his jersey just to frame it up. I probably won't even wear it really, but just to frame it up and put it next to Charles. I've always been a fan of LaShawn McCoy. So, I just can't believe how loaded our team is this year. So we're still pointing towards a lower high here. The Bulls really need to pick up this momentum. It doesn't matter that we briefly wicked over it. This would still count as a rejection. We're in this critical resistance box, and the 1 hour, which is literally called everything recently, we are pointing short. Or, you know, like we're going to fall short here. We need this to keep building. And I don't know if you can see it, but we're getting awful close to get to rounding this off. And if we do something like this, I mean, your only hope is maybe we could just come down and build some really small bearish momentum. And you could actually form something that's even more bullish, which is triple MACD bullish divergence. But, see, I don't like this. This looks higher than, well, no, it's not. All right, we're still good. I don't know if you noticed, someone said in the comments this morning on Discord they couldn't see my face. So I ended up actually making the camera bigger. I made the camera bigger for the on stream. I'm gonna get my hair fixed today for the last time. Still can't believe I lost my bet, but yeah, if you can't tell, I'm not a brown-haired person anymore. I haven't been blonde since, Jesus, 16 years ago. Yeah, I was about 8. All right, current price $10,525. See, the 1 hour we still look good, but I don't really like looking at my moving averages so much on the 1 hour. From a moving average standpoint, I like to look at the 4 hour and the daily. with moving averages, you want as much data to be behind, you know, their placement as possible for accuracy. Let's get a quick zoom in here. Oh yeah, can't see me because of the light in the window. I don't know. Looks all right in my picture. I don't know. Yeah, it literally is a giant window in my office. Honestly, I think the guy that built this house was like, oh, I think I'm gonna make a door, and then he's like, yeah, that's too much work, and he just put a window in it. I mean, seriously, if you look in it, it's literally just about the size of a door. It's very strange. I've never seen a window this large. How you doing, Kite? Good morning. Got Kite in the house. So this is kind of what we're watching for right now. We're showing a bullish divergence. We're looking good over here. We're in the top of our resistance box right now. It doesn't matter that we wicked above it because we didn't hold above it. So what we're watching for now is the 1 hour has literally been calling the shots. So since we're at the top of resistance, right now, we're watching for a lower high. This is what's going to help us find this reversal on this this little pump we're having here. But we got to break this top of our resistance box, which is 10,550, and we have one little, I mean, you can see here, once we're just about to break above all of our major moving averages. We're kind of just fighting this 5 SMA right now. We're above our EMA 13, our 34, our 100. You can see our 200 is right here, and our 100 is right in through here. So the 4 hour though still looks very good. And if you remember looking at our long and shorts chart, we go to Bitfinex. I still can't believe I found this correlation that you can actually do TA on the long and shorts chart. I mean, and it actually fits with the price action. Let's see how the longs look here. Are we seeing any type of rise? No, not really. But just know, if the longs can continue rising, because, I mean, keep this image in your head. Remember it. If you look at your shorts, what do you see here? The shorts have not taken profit on this dip yet. So they're either going to keep building because they know we're going to continue down, or they're getting greedy and we're going to liquidate them on the way up. There's a drastic difference between the long and the shorts. Doing good, just chilling? Yep. It's kind of like how we're doing today. It's just Saturday, especially just a Saturday morning. But good thing crypto's keeping us a little busy. We have some price action to watch. The short's actually rising even more. Yeah, it looks like we're about to continue back up. But actually, CryptoFace brought this up months back. There was a time, so generally when you see the shorts rising like this, the price should be decreasing. But we were forming this trend, especially like in May, April, May, June. The higher the shorts were rising, the higher the price was rising. It's like they were just feeding the bull run. We just kept liquidating them over and over, and it was just adding fuel. And then, you know, because theoretically, the higher the shorts are rising, the more suppressed the price action should be, you know? They're shorting the market, they're selling. So maybe we're going to continue this little, maybe we're going to go back to our prior trends. We'll see. And see here, we're kind of holding a little stagnant. We're still struggling at the top of our resistance box. Once again, you can see how I come up with this resistance box. When you see these boxes, I put emphasis on the top and the bottom. You can see all these touch points across the bottom, and then across the top, you can see them across the top. This is a prime area that we're going to have the most likelihood of rejection. So the thing you don't want to see here, and I fear, because it looks like we're starting to form the signs. You don't want to see something where we basically take this candle and we just fill it like this in the middle. This candle right here specifically is what I'm talking about. This shows that there's massive indecision in the market. If we basically just fill it to where we have a candle that looks like this. I learned recently it's called the Darth Maul. Even though if it's green, I don't know if that changes it. But I don't know if there was a Jedi with a double side, lightsaber, but you get the point. In the stock market, this shows there's extreme indecision in the market, and people don't know if we're going to go back, up or down. You don't, generally an indecision candle is generally not good. I'm trying to see if I can find one in here. So like this is a great example of one. Do you see this? How we went parabolic and then we formed it right in here. We had a dip. I mean, we didn't dip too much, but yeah, they're not super common. Usually they get filled in towards the candle close or the end, and they really only hold a lot of significance if you see it on the 4 hour. And they're honestly pretty rare here on the 4 hour. I think we can see one maybe in here. All right, current price is 10,540, chat. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. "15-minute histogram is diverging." Let's check it out, Eddie George. Bit Boss. How's everyone doing today? Let's check the 15. We need to keep building. I don't want to say we're rounding this off, but man, we're getting close. We are getting close, and we are literally at the top of our resistance box. This is a prime area for rejection. But our money flow, we're very thick in the red or green right now. We're very positive. And once again, this 1 hour is just hinting at a rejection. If we can't at least get as tall or surpass the height of this blue wave, it's very important that we at least get close to the same height. Because what we would be able to do is maybe go back up, have a little bit of sell off, and then similar to the wave over here, like this. But if we form something, basically what we're looking at right now, to where we go like this. Wow, that broke it up. This theoretically would not be a good thing. This would be a bearish divergence. That's just what I call it. I'm old-fashioned with the MACD. And we'll look at the regular MACD in here in just a second. I know everyone doesn't have Market Cipher, so we're here to, we're here for everyone. This channel is about education, so whether you have Market Cipher, AgroCap, or you're old school like how I learned with your traditional indicators, we're here to educate you. So I'm going to get off Market Cipher for a real quick, and let's take a peek at our regular MACD. See if it's hinting at anything different. But you are right, Eddie George. It is looking like it. So I'm gonna change this here. Let's get this changed to area. If you guys don't know how to do this, I learned this trick. We have the best troubleshooting community in crypto. I'm 100% sure. I mean, they know, they have a solution for every problem. And I'm still in shock, guys. Whoever came up and told me, maybe it's just because I'm blind, I was like, man, I've been bitching to Bybit. You guys really need a toolbar. And they're like, oh, we have one. And I'm like, no, you guys don't. I don't see it anywhere. You guys are geniuses. I would have never seen this. So since I'm an affiliate through their program, I've already recommended to them that they make this button bigger or more apparent, because I'm 25 and I mean, trading and looking at a computer 24 hours a day has kind of screwed my eyesight, but I literally never knew this existed. Gave Mendez the V1 3-hour? Yeah, for sure. We'll check it. Oh yeah, that's not what we want. We want area. Getting this MACD fixed real quick and we'll be ready. Alright, we're good to go. So look in here, see, this actually looks a tad different here. You can see on your regular MACD, we're actually looking pretty bullish. I mean, I guess you could go back here from the 3rd of the month. You could draw a line like this. Current price is 10,550. We're pushing. But I'm telling you, I really like this MACD. You know, so guys, the video that I tried posting last night, for some reason YouTube wasn't processing it. But I checked this morning, everything seems to be running good. So literally right after this stream's over, I will start processing it. It's already finished. The video's already made. So the video to learn the MACD, it should be released about 10 minutes. Once I go off stream, the video's already made. I'll get it processing and it'll be ready for you guys. The MACD might be the single most important indicator that you learn, especially with cryptocurrency. It's very critical. I mean, it has to be one of the tools that you have in your arsenal. You can see here from your regular MACD. You can tell how we had our reaction off this. This is the reaction we had yesterday. But overall, we'll go to the biggest, you know, anchor. Let's just call it the anchor wave, whatever you want to call it. We're still making us a lower high. Sorry, a lower high. Voice is cutting out. Darn, allergies are terrible this time of year. And this is basically what we're looking at. Similar to Market Cipher. The reaction that we're having to the upside now is from this. But overall, we still need to outpace. It's roughly the September 2nd wave. So that's going to be the next one we're going to be looking at. Oh yeah, hey. You can right click to see your drawing tools. Alright. So, let's check our V1 3-hour. That thing's just been insane. I'm telling you, the 3-hour has just been absolutely on fire. Make sure I'm not on the Heikin-Ashi candles. Alright. Man. Alright, so you can see here, last night, and this is a thing I learned yesterday with our indicator. I did not know you were supposed to use your regular candles and not Heikin-Ashi. And you can actually see what I'm talking about right here. There's a drastic difference. Do you see, like, in the accuracy from the Heikin-Ashi to your standard candle? But you threw your short at about 10,900, 10,850. You can see, I mean, you all know the dump that we had last night. We didn't confirm until just under 10,005. We ended up going down about 300 or so dollars. So when you see something like this, where there's a large spread between your short or your long, and then your confirmation line, this is where you would DCA in. Right in there. Mouse is trying to crap out. So you can see the 3 hour though nailed this short from last night or yesterday. It wasn't during the nighttime. And you can see here we had we went short at about 10,440. This is our scalper, by the way, guys. So this scalper tool is more for it's exactly what it sounds like. It's very good on the $50 to $80 scalps. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, with fees, you're not going to make anything. I've had no issues with fees on Bybit. I guess it's been a while since I've used BitMEX, at least 6 months, but our latest call here, we flipped long at 10,440. I guess you honestly didn't confirm until about 10,475. See what our 1 minute is looking like. But the 3 hours just been really on it. Wonder what that is. Oh. So you can see here, we had a little bit of a dip, but we longed at about, our indicator went long at about 10,380. We came back, we'd never confirmed under this, so we kept our long position. And you can see how high we are now. Current price is 10,567. And we are doing some testing on the V1, we are looking to add the 15 minute. We're doing some back testing on it. It's been pretty accurate though. The 15 minute, you can see here the accuracy with it. It's just been really nice. And you had a much tighter confirmation window last night. Or yesterday. I don't know why I keep calling it last night. So you had it at 10,885. You confirmed at about 10,815. And you can see the drop we had. Amazing call here on this short. And then we longed. Once again, it's about 10,387, and you can see where we're at now. The 15 minute, I'm starting to gain quite a bit of confidence in it. So if you do have the aggro cap indicators, start checking it out. See what you think. But the 15 minute though, once again, if you do have the aggro cap indicator, I highly recommend checking it out. The 15 minute. I like how much tighter, sounds weird, but I like how much tighter this confirmation window is. Do you see how we shorted at 10,870 and we confirmed at about 10,008? The 5 minute, or was it the 3 hour? The 3 hour had a much bigger confirmation time. No, I'm sorry. I guess it was the 3 hour, right? Yeah, it was the 3 hour that had a larger confirmation window. This is the one we were talking about. But the 5 minute though, I just want to see how it did on that dump yesterday. And this is another thing we've talked about. If you have a scalper, if you are, even if you have the indicator or you're just a scalp trader, when you have a giant impulse like this, it's generally a good idea when you have basically a bear flag, put your scalpers down and wait for the price action to break its range. Scalper tools, it doesn't matter what you have, they're going to struggle in times of tight consolidation like we had yesterday. And this is another big reason. There was a lot of people that they saw this and they're like, oh, we're going down to 9,000s. It's not generally a good idea to short or long into an impulse that's already occurred. So like if you saw, you know, us going parabolic to the upside and you're longing after we're up 8% with leverage, you're taking a ton of risk, just like you are when you're shorting and you've already had this massive of a drop. It doesn't make sense to try to short down here. Let the consolidation end, let the market decide where it's going to go, or if we're going to be moving back up or going, you know, back down, and then start your positions. I generally like to see, when you have a giant impulse like this, I like to wait at least 6 to 12 hours. Let this play out and then start your positions. And you can see this morning, if we look at the time of the drop, it was 1800. What do you know? We started moving up at about, you know, that 12 to 18 hour period. We started breaking it. You know, it's all psychological. You know, you have to curb the FOMO and control the greed. It's very, very important. But you can see here, 5 minute nailed it last night. It flipped short at 10,900 and we confirmed at 10,870. Some comments. All right, we're holding above it right now. Let's see if we can keep this momentum up. If we actually keep this going at this rate, we could actually fill this in and start forming a bullish engulfing candle. Something similar to like this right in here. This candle right here. Or this candle right here. Do you see how nice and curved this is? You can generally have very, very strong impulses. And now we are officially above all of our moving averages. We held our support at roughly 10,250. Very nice. See all the touch points across the tops. Held very nice. So I'm going to get rid of the aggro cap real quick, and we're going to pull up market side for B. We really did nail this call today. If you look here on the 1 hour on market side for B, I'm sorry, the 4 hour, apologize for that. You can see here, very nice right here. The thing I'd like to see, especially, so if you missed your short from yesterday, let's get this. So if you missed your short from yesterday and you didn't short at this resistance line, maybe this could be our second chance. I don't know if we're going to get as high, but maybe we can form some momentum and then go up to maybe 10,800, 10,700. That would be a more optimal short, because we are still respecting the top of this descending resistance line. You have 1, 2, 3. You have almost 4 touch points here. I'm glad I started hedging yesterday. I didn't get it on my streamer's account, but on my long account, I did open a 1x short just to hedge against the movement. I did not make nearly the profit I wanted to make. If you've been a part of this channel and this community for a while, I even have the post I showed you guys on TradingView. Wow. I've been speculating on this for a long time. What in the hell is happening? I think like TradingView is like glitching out or something. Let's just refresh it. It's not letting me end that trend line. So what wow. Are any of you guys doing anything cool this weekend? You guys got any big plans? Are you guys gonna sit here and trade all weekend? Are you doing stuff with friends or family? Let me know what you guys got going on. We're just sitting here looking at the price action. We may jump into a position. But I really want to wait for confirmation on this. The 4 hour is still very bullish. We keep moving down. The 3 hour, you can still see it. The 2 hour, once again, you can still see it. And this is what I'm watching for here on the 1 hour. And you can kind of see we're rejecting it right now. A little bit. We are definitely respecting this resistance box that we're sitting in right now. We're really having a hard time breaking out of this box. You're just baking? Hey, I always like baking foods and stuff. Like, especially as a kid when my mom was cooking and stuff, like nothing, or especially my grandma's house too. You always have the, you know, the fresh smell of fresh food. All right, we're facing some resistance up here. We're definitely respecting this box right now. Current price is 10,523. We pop up, wow, we pop over here. There you go. Alright, come on, let's get some price action. Let's go. I'd really like us to see, I'd like to see us actually break above 10,550 and actually hold above it. I wonder if I can get this countdown timer to work. Alright, so our wow, that's a 6 hour. Let's see what our 4 hour. So our next 4 hour candle closes in roughly, wow, okay, we still have 2.5 hours. So we still have a while here. And we still have roughly 6.5 hours. I want to say, yeah, 6.5 hours till the daily closes. So there's a lot of time for anything to happen. I'm really curious to see where we close on the daily. So I want to look at this from a fib standpoint. I want to see if we're butting up against anything. Let's get a clean canvas going. So let's just use BitMEX. That'll be the easiest. Alright, so we're going to check our fibs. If you're not sure how to do your fib levels, I try to explain it every time. You want to go from your swing low. If you're going to use the candle close, you have to do it on the top. If you're going to use a wick, you have to do that. It has to be the same. It has to be verbatim on both sides. So I want to make sure we have this. I don't know why I have this wick. So this is looking at the trend as a whole. You can kind of see we're not really butting up against too much. I mean, you can definitely see this 11,000 resistance. If you wanted to use this, your fibs, from a swing trader standpoint, you could maybe do something like this. Honestly, I mean, we can see what it would look like from here, but alright, yeah, we could definitely use that. So, I kind of actually like this a bit better. If you put your bottom fib level at about 9,000, this is from if you're trying to swing trade. You can kind of see we're butting up against the 618 right now. We're really having issues breaking it. I've kind of debated, because, I mean, obviously when you're trying to find the trend as a whole, you want to go from your very bottom to your very top. But I was kind of debating on if I wanted to use 7,500 as my anchor or down here. But now that I see these touch points, I kind of like this a bit better. And you can kind of see how we're respecting it. The touch points are, I mean, they're darn near perfect. So I like this a lot. So we're going to stick with this. And I'm going to leave this here so we can, you know, whenever we want to look at our fibs, we can just pull up the chart and it'll be here waiting on us. And you can actually see here on this dump we had yesterday, we actually almost came down here and touched the 786. This is your deepest retrace. Yeah, I like this a lot. The touch points are very solid, using about 9,000 as your anchor point. The bulls are back in town. Yeah, they're trying. They're definitely trying. But the way it stands right now, it looks like we could be forming a lower high. From a MACD standpoint, or a market cipher B. But man, I'm telling you guys, if we can break the 618 here, are you seeing this? If we can break the 618 here, we could have a very nice push. I mean, we're gonna have a little bit of resistance here at about 11,300. But man, you break 11.3, you're gonna be off to the races. You know, and if you've watched my channel, you know, if we break this third lower high, I believe we're gonna go and test the highs of the year. So, and that mark is about 12,400. If we can break above 12,004, I fully believe we're going to test the highs of this year and probably honestly break it, because it's going to invalidate this entire it's going to invalidate this descending line that we've literally been talking about for well over a month now, almost 2 months. So let's watch this closely. But you can see here, especially from a price action standpoint, we are kind of struggling here at our resistance box. See how we look. Actually, let's get our EMAs on real quick. I want to see what. Alright, and that's what I thought. So our 13 estimated moving average, your EMA, it's actually what held us up yesterday on that dump. But if you look at this, it kind of looks like a giant bull flag here on the daily. Trying to see if there's any crosses coming up. Daily 13. We can get some price action. We may have a cross here of our 13 and our 100, your yellow and your Tron blue. I'm just not sure how powerful that will be. It's not like your 13 and your 34. Hour, let's check our 4. Yeah, we're really gonna need some price action, but man, if we can get the candle to go up, we break above our resistance, and and we can get these moving averages to start more pointing up to where maybe they can converge with each other, it's just going to heighten. And you saw the shorts chart. The shorts are not covering. They're not taking profit right now. So if we can push the price up for the bulls, it's going to be very, very nice because we're going to have a lot of shorts to liquidate. They're up about 50% just this month alone. Very important.
The violence in King Street. So where has it gone?
Current price is 10,520. So what, is there any altcoins or something, is there any altcoins running today? I figured we can get a little list to look at here once Bitcoin kind of, we're right in this box, so I'd kind of like to concentrate on Bitcoin. But if there's a stock or cryptocurrency you'd like to look at, let me know. Let me check Binance. Damn, BRD? BRD's up 100% today on Binance. Damn. Look at this chart, guys. If we go to Binance real quick. I've never heard of it. I don't really participate in altcoins. Not until alt season starts. But it's called Bread. Are you serious? Look at this candle, guys. This is on the 4 hour.
Twice.
How?
First he went down on me, and then we fucked.
Who was where?
I was on top, and then he fucked me from behind.
And that's when you came the second time.
Why is this so important?
Because I'm a fucking game now! Did you touch yourself on fucking wanker?
Damn. Literally, it's up about 102% right now. Insane. Does it have time? Sean V, pump and dump? Yeah.
That's the spirit. Thank you. Thank you for your honesty. Now fuck off and die.
Let's see what the volume is. Oh crap, they've only done 50 Bitcoins worth of volume today. But seriously, it's up about 101% right now. Okay, it just went under. It's 98% now. And this is, I mean, look at this bullish engulfing candle. It's insane. You don't see that often.
Fuck off and die. Fuck off.
What's another one? Oh, wow.
Fuck off and die.
BitTorrent.
Fuck off and die.
It says BitTorrent's up about 25% today.
Fuck off and die.
I don't understand how. It looks down. The chart just looks effed up to me.
Fuck off and die.
Oh, that's why. It's because it's, wow, Jesus, it's only 5 Satoshis. I remember there was people FOMOing when it was in the 20s and 30s, whenever BitTorrent was first released. I guess that's why it's up so much. It's just such a low sat. It's going to be hard to really see a giant price movement. While Bitcoin's under this resistance level, I want to see how Tron's looking for Tron. I have to actually buy some Tron today, so I can participate in the Chiefs betting tomorrow. So be prepared. I'm gonna have to see how my VPN works, but we're gonna be participating in the Tron Bet, the sports betting book.
That's the spirit.
I think I'm gonna bet 50 bucks on the Chiefs this weekend. They better not screw this. And it's only 50 bucks, but hey, if I can turn like 50 into 80 bucks, I mean, hey, that's a tank of gas in my car. But I'd like to see how the odds are gonna work.
Fuck off and die.
So there's gonna be some pretty major resistance here at 460 satoshis. The only thing I don't like about Tron is, man, like, that's why I'm just gonna do sports betting. I'm gonna get in, and then I'm gonna make my money and get out. What VPN do you use? I use NordVPN. They have servers across the country of the world, and they're high speed. They're very, very fast. NordVPN is one of the best VPN companies I've ever used. They're insanely fast, and you can support the mass adoption of cryptocurrency. They accept Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. I think they even take XLM. They take Tron. So you can actually buy your VPN subscription with cryptocurrency. So, you know, if you want Bitcoin to become mainstream and a part of our daily lives, and not just a speculative asset, you know, we have to start using it for payments, or it's never gonna take off. Man, you can actually see here, man, Tron might have a massive move coming up to the upside. This is huge. Do you see how red you are in your money flow right now? Look how red you are. You're showing a trigger wave, bullish divergence, and look at all the green dots popping off. Tron might have a absolute massive run up coming soon. I mean, it's just so oversold, massively oversold right now. I mean, if we look at the chart here, I mean, this should just say enough. I mean, look at the pattern it's been in. Just since this year alone. Wow, Tron's down about 85% this year. The daily still looks terrible. I mean, you can just, I mean, look at this. The whole year. I mean, you don't see this very often. That's crazy. On the daily, too. Man. But man, the 4 hour, though, you're definitely showing some potential. Like I said, I'm not too worried about it. I'm not trying to buy Tron and hold it for some massive speculative, you know what I mean? I'm just using it for sports betting. So I actually need to move some funds over. I'm going to bet on my Chiefs game tomorrow, so. Alright, let's go check Bitcoin real quick. It looks like we're kind of rejecting our box right now. Is XRC on TradingView? I don't know. You can check. Bitcoin Rhodium. Yeah, it looks to be. There ain't a lot of data on it though. It's literally impossible to chart, but yeah, it's on TradingView. Looks like it's just what? I'm guessing it's just a Bitcoin fork. But yeah, it's on there. There's just, you definitely can't chart this though. There's just, I mean, look at this. There's just no data. How are you supposed to chart this? Looks like it was released the 29th of September. I'm sorry, August. Alright. It's insane how fast time goes when we're on stream. We've already been streaming for almost an hour and a half already. Doesn't feel like it. The MACD histogram is diverging, but the signal line is bullish. Which is more accurate? Let's see. So generally, like what I do with the MACD is we look at this real quick. So you can see here on the 1 hour, or I guess let's get the 4 hour going up. You know, so something like this, you see your wave, you have your bullish divergence right here. Your signal that it's about to happen, like it's confirming like, hey, we're about to happen, is when you converge right in through here. I really use you know, the lines as a way of confirmation. So like something similar to this right here. Right here, you showed a much lower wave of bullish momentum. Your confirmation was right in here. And then you even got another confirmation right in there that it was like, so this is like, hey, we're moving to the downside. It's happening. And then once you got the second cross over here, so you got your initial dip from this right here. You showed your lower bullish momentum. You got your confirmation. You dipped. You went back up, and it's like, hey, it's not time to cover. You have your second confirmation right in here. If we can find another one, here's another great one. Your triple MACD bearish divergence right in here. Well, what do you see in here to confirm this? You have your right here and right here. You have two, you know, basically where they cross each other. This is like, so basically this confirms what's about to happen, or this tells you what is about to happen. The lines are your confirmation of when it is going to happen. Let's see if I can find another one. So right in here, and this will all be in my MACD tutorial video. Like I said, the YouTube processing, whatever they use to process videos, I was struggling with it last night. It just wasn't loading, but it seems to be up this morning. So immediately, it's already made. The video is already done. So once we're done streaming, it will go live. Or not live, but it'll be on YouTube. But you can see here, you have your bullish divergence. What else? What do you see here that's confirming like, hey, it's about to happen? You have your cross right in here. Here's another one. You have your triple MACD or bullish divergence right in here. Well, what confirms that it's about to happen? Well, you had your first little upside tick right in here. For this right here. This was your first confirmation. And then this was your second one right in here. If you look, you formed your third wave, and then you got your cross right down here. If you follow the arrow straight up, you would have gotten somewhere, you know, before the second wave, or that, you know, it really started building. You know, another one is right in here. You did have a cross right here, but then you went right back up, you built to the upside, and then you had your second cross right in here. So you had your bearish divergence right in here. Right here you got your confirmation like, hey, it's not, you know, it's over. And then you got your cross. This is your confirmation, it's about to happen. You know, and this is another one of a bullish continuation pattern. You see your bullish momentum rising. Well, what else do you see? Well, you also got your cross right in here as well. In this MACD tutorial video, it'll be really in depth. So, you know, it's pretty much like what we're doing right now. Like you had here, you had your bullish divergence. And what else do you see? Well, you got your cross right in here. This is your, so use the lines as your confirmation. You know, like I could just keep going through this all day. It's super, super easy. You know, like right in here. You had a much lower level of bullish momentum. Well, if I take this line out, what else do you see here? You see you have your cross right in there. That's your confirmation like, hey, it's about to play out. It's about to happen. You know, and you can even see this one right in here. You had your bullish divergence right in here. Well, what else do you see? If I get rid of this line, you have your cross right in here, immediately right after it. So the MACD is very, very important. It can really, I mean, it might be the most important indicator that you ever learn, especially with cryptocurrency. It really helps you judge like how realistic, like how genuine like the move is. Like, is it just manipulated? Is it off? You know what I mean? It's very good at judging reversals or continuation patterns, or changes in trading, your trading conditions. Things can be looking really bearish, like something right in here where you have your giant wave and you have another large wave, but it's like, hey, you're definitely not showing as much power behind this as you were before. So you have your bullish divergence, you had your cross, you definitely know you're going to be popping up to the upside. And the MACD video will be pretty much exactly what we just went over. But no, they're all very important. Aw, crap. Alright, current price is 10,508. We're struggling at our resistance box right now. So we're still in this box. Remember, this is a prime area. Anywhere in this box, we are in a prime area to reverse our price action. Where I put it. Alright. Alright guys, give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go run and use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna put our indicator up. Literally just give me like 2 minutes. I just I've had like 4 cups of coffee this morning. And I also have the bladder the size of about a walnut, maybe a golf ball if I'm lucky. So I'm gonna get rid of the MACD. Come on. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put our let's see, the V1. We'll look between the 3-hour and the 5-minute. All right. So I'm gonna keep this here. Literally give me like 2 minutes, and I will be right back. All right. Actually, here, I'll draw this line here. Looking like a dip could be coming soon. Yeah, we'll keep it on 3-hour. Alright, give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back. It's really not gonna let me change this. There you go. We'll put it on the 5-minute scalper. Alright, 2 minutes. Sorry guys. All right. All right. So do you guys have any questions or anything in specific you'd like me to look at? Like I said, I got to get some of this red pulled out of my hair. The person that's actually going to fix my hair is here now. I don't really have to jump off now, but I just want to make sure I get all of your questions, all of your concerns. But the video that, like I said, the MACD video will be loaded. I mean, the moment I press the offline button, we are going, I'm going to have it start processing. So, but just know, I want to get bullish until we break above the EMA. I'm sorry, not the EMA, 10,550. We're pointing at a rejection. We are looking bullish here on the 4 hour if we can break above this resistance box. But at this current rate, we are looking like our short opportunity could possibly be working out here. So if you missed out on your short yesterday, this looks like we could maybe have a chance for, you can actually catch this one. And also as well, I'm not sure about how the stream's going to be tonight, because like I said, my mom has a very important, she has her scans on Monday to check for her growth of her stage 4 lung and brain and lung cancer. She is a stage 4 patient and she has her scans on Monday. So I'm going with the entire family to church tonight. We need all the luck we can get. Because it's going to be a really scary day on Monday. So, tonight I am going to, I'm not sure how the night stream's going to be. If I can get back by 9 o'clock, maybe we can do a nice little stream. But we're not going to be at our normal time tonight, just to let you guys know. I normally don't go to church, but, Monday really is a big day, so. But I'll try to get on at least for a little bit tonight, or at least make a static video. I'll be on Discord even, pretty much all day. But, sorry guys, I'm getting my kratom ready. I hate the way this stuff makes my hair feel. So, I have to get a shower and I have to fix my hair and then have a shower, so I just want to make sure I have all of your questions in. How you doing, Crypto Rhino? Hey, I appreciate it, Armacida. No, I'm not in a position yet. If we keep rejecting 10,550, I will start. I'll start dollar cost averaging into a position. The reason I'm holding off right now from shorting is because of this right here. We're basically sitting right at the EMA 13, and it is generally very, very bullish when you're above all of your major moving averages, which we will be. So, and if we can break above this resistance box and this divergence plays out, we could actually have a very nice move to the upside. So the key things to remember, you have support from about 10,250 to 10,003. If you do break that, you will go down and you will test 9,800. You break 10,200, you're definitely going to be going back down to 9,800 to 10,000, which is this green box. But we're showing a nice bullish divergence here. There's no reason to get overly bearish right now. You know, this is already played out. So now the thing that could accelerate this sell-off is if this does play out and we pop to the upside and we form something like this. If we can form a triple MACD bearish divergence and we're at these critical resistance levels, especially if we get close to this red line again at 11,800, I'm going to go much heavier into this. I'm not just going to open up a 1x position. Hey, thank you guys. I appreciate it. So, you know, tonight's going to be a little bit of a family night. Monday's going to be a pretty scary day, so I have to make sure to be there. Hey, Aggro Cap. So, man, it sucks. We're literally just about to wind down. I got to get my hair fixed for the last time. And like I said, I have that family stuff going on tonight because Monday's a big day. We will stream tonight. I'm not sure when it will be. It will be probably past 9 p.m. Central Time. If I get back too late, and like I said, I will be with you guys on Discord all day to let you guys know. But worst case, I will, like if I get back at like 10 or something super late, I will post a static video. But if I come back, no matter what the time is and Bitcoin's being volatile, you know, I will hop online. But I got to transfer some funds because we are going to start the sports betting book on TronBet. We are going to start that today. So I'm going to go and transfer some money to TronBet so I can bet on my Kansas City Chiefs. So, you know, once again, key things to remember. You have resistance here at 10,005 to 10,550. If you break above that, you could have a nice move into this, you know, 10,007s, 10,008s. I think we're really going to climax somewhere. If we do end up, this bullish divergence does play out, we'll climax somewhere in here before we either break out of it or we break back down and we make a fourth lower high. So, you know, watch your 1 hour MACD like crazy. If you have Market Cipher, use the 1 hour. It's really going to be a telltale sign if we are going to reverse down from this resistance box. You can see it right here. If I zoom in, damn it. If I zoom in here, you can see it right in through here. So if this plays out and we form something like this, and being that we're on top of resistance right now, like literally right on it, this could be a primary to start averaging into a short. So it's going to be a very interesting next couple, you know, an interesting weekend. We're above all of our major moving averages right now. The only one we're kind of fighting right now is our 10 SMA, but I don't put too much into those. I mostly just use it for trying to, you know, like when you're trying to do quick positions, but you're above your EMA 100, your 200, your 34, and you're sitting literally right on top of your 13 right now. So once we break a 10 above and we can actually maybe close a 4 hour above 10,550, we should really get some nice action. But if we do reject this box and we go back down, I'm going to be eyeing, you know, the 10,300 to 10,400 area to cover. Maybe I'll take half profit here, and depending on how hard we're selling off, maybe I might hold a little bit, you know, if we test this box in here, which is our 9,800 to 10,000. But for just scalping purposes, you know, if we do enter short here, and I will let you guys know if I enter anything, even if it's just a 1x short or long, you know, I'm really going to think about covering in that 10,250, you know, anything really under 10,400's game. So, and when you cover, guys, don't try to cover like, oh, I have to get 6% or 8% or I have to make 15%. Use your support and your resistances to help you learn when to take profit or to cover your positions. It'll really help you out in the long run. Yeah, they're kind of fighting each other right now. The MACD and Market Cipher, they're not really, they haven't really been agreeing with each other last week, so it's kind of interesting to see. You know, the regular MACD is definitely pointing to possibly, you know, like if we sit here on the 4-hour, get rid of this, get our indicator. We'll look at this real quick before I get off, because I still got to get my hair fixed and take a shower. I got church and it's still an hour drive. Oh, that's not what I want. No, I mean, you're still showing it here on the 4-hour. If you look at the 4-hour, when you look at momentum, you don't want to use anything under like really the hour. But you can see here how you have your high. This is the reaction that we had played off from last night or yesterday. I don't know why I keep calling it last night. And then you have your cross here. This was really your confirmation. Once you had this, you see this bar right here was longer than this top, and then you got your cross. This was your indicator to short. But overall, you are showing a little bit of bullish divergence here. It's slight. Let's see how this plays out. If we look to our 1-hour, you can actually see here on our 1-hour, we're actually in a bullish continuation pattern. Do you see how you have your level made a little bit lower and then you just shot up to the upside? Now, if we do zoom this out here, you could theoretically say, oh, we are showing bearish divergence. You could actually pull this out to this wave right here. And yes, that's very true. We would be showing bearish divergence. What's the date here? The 7th? Alright, so I feel comfortable with that. It's the 7th. This goes back to what, the 3rd? I'd agree with that. But you can see here on price action, we're about at 10,530. Let's check our 3-hour. Yeah. We're kind of pointing towards a bounce here, guys. It's just really pay attention to your momentum indicators, your MACD. It's really going to be helpful. And once again, I use the daily. I use the 4-hour. I mean, you can use really any of them in between there. And then the 1-hour for trying to judge how I'm going to scalp a position. But you can see here, especially short term on the 1-hour, you had your cross over here, you're building. But man, the 4-hour definitely is still bearish. You can see, I mean, yes, we are showing a little bit of divergence here, but at the same rate, I don't like how these are just pointed straight down. It will be a good sign though if we can start getting these to kind of start going neutral to up. That will really help out, but let's look at Market Cipher one more time. Hey, heated 2183, you're good. You're good. And you're technically still right. If you go back from the wave from the 3rd of this month, we definitely are showing bearish divergence. You know, sometimes it's kind of hard to dictate where your anchor wave is. That's just something you'll learn after time of how you want to gauge where you want it to be at. So, but looking at Market Cipher, the 4-hour, you're definitely showing some bullish divergence, looking very nice. Your money flow is still very much in the positive. You go down to the 1-hour, and like if you have Market Cipher, you know, really pay attention to that 1-hour. It's very, very important. We're still building here. You can see how much higher it is than when we started the stream out. This is what we're looking at right now. We're showing a lower level of bullish momentum. So, alright guys, I got to get my hair fixed and then I have to take a shower. We still have about an hour ride to this church thing. Like I said, I kind of got to support my family on this. We have a very important day Monday, so I just got to be there. So, once again, guys, I will keep you updated. on how we're going to go about tonight's stream. It's definitely not going to be at 8 o'clock, p.m. So it would be 9 p.m. Eastern time. But really depending on price action, like I said, I'll be watching the Bitcoin price very closely, and we'll go from there. I just don't want to give you guys an exact start time and, be late or something. So I will be transparent with you all day. I'll let you know when we're going to go live or how we're going to go about it. But I will be on Discord the rest of the day. The MACD video will be posted here in a little bit. It's literally done. I just have to get it it has to start processing. I don't know not sure what was up with YouTube last night. But once again, guys, thank you so much for being here. Enjoy your weekend. Spend time with your friends and family. Do whatever makes you happy. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. So I will see you on Discord, and I will talk to you later tonight, guys. Thank you. Actually, I got to get my Chiefs song on. Let's get this music back on. So we were on the Trippy Cat music. Between Dark Monkey music and Trippy Cat, they're pretty decent for streaming. Got to get my library. We got to end on the Chiefs song. And also tonight, guys, we are going to start. We're going to check out TronBet, so be prepared for that. Seriously thought I had my albums. Oh, they're right here. I swear the computer runs so good, and then the moment it finds out I'm like streaming, it's like, I'm trying to end it, it's like, locks up. Once again, guys, I'll see you on Discord, and I'll see you tonight. Thank you, guys.
Tech, Nina,
Peace.
Kansas City. You ready? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the place where we run it. Place really haunted by number 58 is DT the Great, and we flown it. Hate and we shun it. No competition, the opposition fake. I don't think they really want it. Loud is the recipe. Loud sitting next to me, no doubt. Now we are proud that we get to see KC Chiefs come and break these geeks, make them taste these cleats. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Chiefs Kingdom. Got some lovers, got some other beasts. Bring them, mop them up and stop them. Got the heat, sting 'em. You hot when we stop ya. Dropped when he rock. Got blocked in me casa. Ball in my city live, but I find a raw one to get beside. My lucky numbers are 15, 10, 87, 29, 7, 50, 95, 55. Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Strange music. Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Go Chiefs. Red Kingdom. 10, 9. Let's roll, baby.
Go Chiefs.